best of 3 here for today. Out of 4. In the top left side, we have the Berserker Esports Blue Protoss from Germany. It is ForJumy. And this opponent in the bottom right side, the Ukrainian, and I believe he's just a Zerg player right now. It is Blah. I'm not certain if he is still in a team right now. Okay. Already looking like things are going to get interesting here for Bly. A hatchery in front of ForJumy's base perhaps, or perhaps he is waiting for that to go in, so he will be able to start up that hatchery on top of ForJumy's Nexus. It looks like that's the case. There he goes, ForJumy on top of it, needs to stay there, and well, Bly lets him hit him. Gets enough distance there to start the hatchery. A little bit off to the right side, but still accomplishing the job marvelously. Now the probes, 4 probes in total, not as many as you might like. Okay, that's a 5th and a 6th as well right now, joining in. The Zealot in the production tab. The probe still across the map, checking out, seeing what is happening in that situation right there. Bly made another hatchery on the low ground. That is all fully well aware for ForJumy. Bly's probably just going to cancel this. Depot chamber it up. Yep. It is what he does. Cancel this as well. There he goes. He knows his tricks. Ooh. Oh wow, that would have been something, huh? Oh, gets it. Oh, that is that is frustrating. ForJumy would have loved to have his Nexus start right there. Now instead has to start getting a second gas. And well, let's see the Evo trick again, perhaps. I don't think he will. Oh, wow, he does. Oh, it doesn't quite block the Nexus, however. That is funny. You may want to cancel this, or you may just want to let this finish and, you know, use the Broodlings to try and take out a Probal too. I don't think that would have been the best strategy there. Goes in for a scout instead and gets his eyes on a Stargate, so very much worth that. Gets to see the timing and everything. Or Adept in a bit of trouble. With his Zealot now, all of a sudden. Oh, that Queen in trouble as well. Ah, that is going to go down. Has the... I think that's the second Adept, yeah. The second Adept does manage to escape for the time being. Circling speed still a bit away, but the creep does help them out a little bit here. Will be around for a little bit longer. Probably not going to be too, you know, instrumental to a victory here, these 2 Adepts, but can still be pretty good for the Scout, keeping tabs on his opponent, especially when you're facing Bly. He doesn't... he might keep one alive. Oh, it's gonna be... No, that's gonna go down. Hole in the wall. Bly kindly showcasing ForJumy that there is a problem there with the wall off. Gets 2 probes in return for his 2 drones. As the Zerglings, quite a few of them, will be arriving to the 3rd base. That is a very tricky situation here, as ForJumy has used his Oracle already quite a bit for aggression. Okay, does arrive back with a fair bit of energy, but needs to be careful. Maybe only one good charge remaining in that bad boy. Suddenly my nose just filled up mid-sentence. That's all he's gonna get. You guys seeing this Overlord here? Okay. Yeah, it's still gonna get spotted. He's gonna see that second Stargate. Verifies that there is indeed a second Stargate. Wow, gets the Zerglings in. Was that worth it? Gets one probe. It's 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5. Wow. Starting to add up. Not sure if that was a 5 probe worth amount of Zerglings, but let's manage to get him. Another, you know, spanner in the works for our blue Protoss here. Making things uncomfortable. There's more gas being taken. Hydra Den on the way for Bly. Imagine we are going to go slowly but surely into that lurk attack later down the line. 4th and 5th base at the same time. Always like that. And a macro hatchery. Don't see those all too often anymore these days, right? Still a very valuable tool though, however. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's a pride thing that some Zergs have opted to not go for it as much anymore. It's like, well, if he says he doesn't need it, I won't need it either. Ooh, fancy block with the drone. But something you see every day from a Zerg player, having a drone there, just in case. I'm not sure if that was just a happy accident. I think it was. Bly will be losing his hatchery here, and, well, with that loss in mind, he probably thought to himself, I have another hatchery coming up on the other side. It's gonna be okay. But that hatchery right now being attacked by 2 more Void Rays, so it's a good start to get a bit nasty. And I guess that is the reason why he is now starting to march forward with all these Zerglings. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, he was in such a good position with his units, and then, well, he starts making an Archon to the left side there, and I guess 2 high tempo really wouldn't have helped out that much better, but at least if the Archon was here, things would have been a lot different. Now, instead, he loses 20-something probes. My goodness. This is very unfortunate for our Protoss, ForJumy. I struggle to find words to kind of communicate what he must be feeling right now, because it is, that has got to be a hardship. That has got to be quite a hardship. A tough thing to swallow. Has some more units right here now, once again. Rebuilding his infrastructure. The Hydralisk at the forefront, though. They could snipe down those High Templar rather quickly. They're moving backwards. Even if they do become an Archon in that spot now, they won't have any real use of the surface area there, as he's up against Hydras rather than Zerglings this time around. So GG is called. Bly takes game number 1. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. For some reason the sickness kind of started getting me there. That's alright. That's alright. A good game of StarCraft there by Bly, managing to secure himself the victory overall. Match number 2 could be of well, no, I guess, yeah, this is the thing, right? They're both already out of the group, so there's nothing that much to be decided here, but they still get a bit of money, right? They still get a bit of money. It's like a show match right now. Best of 3 little show match. And then afterwards, they're done with the tournaments, unfortunately. But this is the last little show they have for us, so let's see what they make of it. Still quite a bit of money on the line, of course, for winning one of these best of 3s. It's probably more than you'll get from your average best of 3 somewhere from an online tournament. Quite a bit different, I would say. So, here we go. And, well, another thing to mention, I suppose, is for Bly. He's on an 0-6 match streak right now. He's not had a single series in his favor so far. So if he manages to get at least one, you know, I think he would deserve that overall, right? He's not a bad player. Definitely not a bad player. And it's been the day of the players on the bottom side suddenly showing up, right? So maybe Bly can do the same as we saw Battle B do just a bit before on the B stream. I thought that was on the A stream for a while, but it was not. It was on the B stream. On the C stream, however, we have a Red Brothers player from Berserker Esports. It is ForJumy. Right there. You can somewhat... Well, I guess we could see it sideways. Ah, this works. There we go. We've learned. Alright. Top, bottom-ish, left. A blue Zerg fighting for himself. It is Blah. Okay, spawning pool first out of Bly. ForJumy will have to check with this probe. He's blocking that hatchery, being like, oh, I see what you're doing. You're doing that same little thing again. Well, I won't let you do it. I will block your hatchery as well, and you'll feel the pain I felt that previous game. But this is the beauty of Bly. This is the mind games. This is the awful things he does to... Okay, well, ForJumy comes back around. Okay. He's like, okay, still no hatchery. Still no natural. Okay, this is trouble. This is trouble. There he goes. Probe dead. Alright. It's coming. He knows it's coming. He's made another pylon already here to reinforce this front door. He will be able to clear up this Evo chamber. I don't know how significant it is for him to clear up the... Yeah, I guess it would still be, right? You still want to get this Nexus started relatively quickly. Because this is not a fully committed attack from Bly. It just kind of, you know, is a bit of pressure. And it's throwing ForJumy off of his regular game. Here he goes again. Another proxy hatchery right in the center of the main base here. You'd say, well, that has nothing to do there, but, well, here it is. Jumy sending that Zealot over. The front door, of course, could be open now for those Zerglings, which, well, unfortunately it is. There they go, find themselves not much other than some utter disappointments. 2 adepts. Alright, in they go again for this time around, just kind of looking around, seeing what's what. Trying to get the probes that are gettable. Not that many of them so far. What's he doing behind us? He's just really droning up. He's starting to get, well, more, no, actually, hold on. There's more Zerglings going across the field. Why is he making more Zerglings to go across the field? He's going quite a bit ham on the Zerglings there. Well, he's making more, of course, in this base, right? If you're willing to make Zerglings in your own base to go across the field, you're definitely willing to make Zerglings in your opponent's base. There's the... Ooh, the Broodlings get the Zealot. That is a good catch right there. Still a bit of trouble at the front door now. There's more Zerglings right there. It's very minimal amounts, right? He's really trying to dance this line between making aggressive moves while also macroing up behind this. Where that macro will lead, well, it looks like a lair. Could be the mute play. I think that is what it's kind of potentially looking like. Not seeing a second gas even in the main base yet, however. I could still make it work. And there's a Roach Warren instead. Okay. Twilight Council for ForJumy. Nice blink upgrade here, or the infinite charge upgrade I suppose would do. Adept Glaive could be a problem if you're up against a big, massive Roach committal of your Zerg opponent. It's kind of the unfortunate tech choice out of ForJumy. Thinking that perhaps it will lead him to quite a bit of damage across the map. And perhaps it will still, right? Very much still could do just that. The Void Ray has a good opportunity here as well to get a good read on the situation. He's looking for third bases, firstly. Right, are you having a third base? Yes or no? And if no, oh dear lord, what are we supposed to do now? Okay, let's go into... Oh, I couldn't quite make that. Shot down by the Queen, zoning him out of there from the scout. As there are the Adepts starting to move across the field. There's the Nidus Worm, already pretty much there. Queen's got to go first. Adepts, hearing the roar of the Nidus, have to make a call. A judgment call. Do they go back or do they commit? And committing is their choice for the time being. Being called out by quite a few roaches, however, and that is kind of the signal for them to go and stick outside of the Zerg base. If you send them back home, the roaches are going to be there before you are. But at least, you know, if you don't commit with the Adepts, you force the roaches to stick in their own base. On the other side of the map, Bly here starting to spread some creep. He has the Queens ready to poke back those Void Rays. Wanna see a... There we go. Nice transfuse. Come on, we need some more target fire there. Roaches may need to participate here as well. It looks like perhaps Bly a bit busy trying to prevent drone damage on the other field, other side. It's not going amazing for the time being. You can't go up there. No, sir. That is too heavily fortified. He's going to get this third base. That's all he's going to get. Oh, Nidus in the main. A worthy attempt. There's no shield battery here. There's no Queens helping out for the Nidus. Void Ray. Prismatic alignments. Trying to help out. There we go. Is still enough now? That's quite a few roaches with the Queens. Transfused. Do we still have any transfused? There's a bit of creep here still. Oh, Zerglings spilling out now as well. No, I don't think this is really... Oh dear, there's more over here. They are working on gateways. They are working on the production facilities right now of our Protoss player. It looks like this might still work, man. Crazy enough. Well, hold that thought. Hold that thought. Those two Immortals. Incredibly significant here. Bly trying to make space. He's got another Nidus Worm coming up. As these probes, they are just endlessly trying to stay alive. Endlessly trying to stop these Niduses from going into being. That's the shield battery overcharge, but now 3 Immortals in total. 16 more probes did go down. Bly ever so vigilant with that Overseer there in a wonderful position. Can just go back and forth between these locations here wherever he wants to. He can put a Nidus. Trying to find another place right now. Disruptor's about to be on the field. Okay. This is a fascinating game already. This is, you know, this is why people watch Bly. Because, I mean, what other Zerg plays like this, right? And then, how often do you get situations where it's like, okay, well, you definitely dealt damage, but... was it enough? Is he just going to win right now? It's a very tough call. Disruptor could end it all in a second as well. I don't think this Disruptor will. That Disruptor is not meant for... Ooh, a nice catch in the Warprison. Manages to ferry it out of there. More probes going down. ForJumy desperate for a bit of breathing room here. He's on his last legs, of course, for this best of 3. Does not want to lose it right now, but things are looking a bit desperate. Even cleaning up the Zerg here. Not entirely certain that this is a good position for him to be in. Oh, wow. How is this? How is he able to do this? How is he able to just endlessly just send in units and be so chaotic? How is this possible? A lot of people would just be so incredibly inefficient with strategies like these, but there he is again. He's just coming in with a few units, a handful. It's like, alright, ready to do it again. Another Nidus Worm in the main base. Just gonna continue onwards, man. Oh, nice pick up there. Very hot indeed, and well, are things finally starting to quiet down? I don't think so. 10 more roaches on the production. Bly wants to finish off his opponents. He wants to finish off this DreamHack here with a bang. Can't quite finish off the Immortal War Prism Micro. Is looking pretty good. We'll go for the other Immortal. It's like, oh, alright, I see how that's gonna go. Yee! Big hits. Coming out on the other side. Oh, no Nidus Worm is there anymore. 2 Immortals managed to deal with it. Yeah. Bly. Does he? I think he would just benefit, right? Of just slowing things down here. So he's definitely doing just that. Oh dear. Just when you say it, right? Just when you say it. He comes back in. He's like, slow it down, please. Come on. You know who you're talking to. And the man, the myth, the legend, the man that will have non-stop action all across everyone's screen. So that... Oh no, I thought that would be another Nidus Worm. He just doesn't have the money. If he had the money for another Nidus Worm, he would put it down. He's saving up his gas as well for a Spire here. He's doing all of this while going Spire. Get that Immortal. Yeah, there we go. Oh dear. Please don't beat me. Please don't beat me. Please don't beat me.
Game paused.
Oof. Thank you. But unfortunately, a little lag spike there for ForJumy. He's had a black screen since 10 seconds. Oh. Oh. Well, to be fair, he was in a bit of a particular awful spot already. I am not going to make a call about this, am I? I am not. You know what? I'm going to go into the caster screen here for a quick sec. Yeah, this is a nasty situation for ForJumy. Well, I'm glad I'm not a referee sometimes, you know? I just gotta be like, well, you know, I think this guy's winning now. Oh, he wasn't. Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay, okay. He did disconnect, I suppose, right? For a little moment. He's trying to ask. He's trying to ask Bly, like, how many drones do you have? What's the thing? Okay, what are we doing? Replay? If you want, we can go from replay. Okay, it looks like we're going from replay. All right, Bly's saying like, I don't think it matters too much, but that's what we're doing. I don't think it matters too much either, but then again, he has a War Prism, he has Immortals. Do you really want to tempt fate? Do you really want to tempt fate? Okay. So that will be set up momentarily. It might just end within a minute afterwards, but we'll see. We'll see. Let me have another bit of water here. Yeah, very close to a conclusion there. Alright. We'll wait for things to get started with the replay. There we go. As they are looking ready. Yes, okay. Okay, well. The first resume from replay that I've had so far for this DreamHack. It happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. Someone's saying GG in the slow I ran. Slow I ran with resuming from replay. It's not GG just quite yet, man. It's not quite yet GG. It feels like it. It's not a GG. That's funny. That's funny. We're on a bit of a delay, of course, but oh well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Recovering. You guys want to see that screen? I don't think you do. It looks cool actually. I like this screen of Kerrigan, Jim, and what's his face? Artanis? Artosis? Artosis or Artanis? I don't remember. One of the two. Alright. Taking a little while. The unfortunate disconnect right there for ForJumy. Already in a bit of a pickle. I wonder how far ahead or behind we kind of resume to replay from here. We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure the referee, of course, a impartial spectator here. And we'll just kind of see where the leg spike started. And then we'll resume from there. And to be fair, like it did kind of seem like he was already doing alright. The score so far is a 1-0 for Bly. We are moving into game number 2, which already started. And we're recovering from a replay right now. And there they go. Okay, let me put you guys on the screen. In game, there we are. So there we are. Score updated. We're still on a break, and we are about to start again. There is one disruptor on the field, 2 immortals this time around. Will Bly. Okay, let's see how he does this now. It's definitely looking a little bit better again for ForJumy, but still a tough position. With that one disruptor there, I guess he does still have a bit of a shot. Let's see. On top of the disruptor, keeping tabs on it. Is he going to make the go? No, sir. Seeing the reaction of those force fields, definitely not a thing he would like to try and make right now. Mutalisk switch is coming in. More gateways are being added here by ForJumy, but he's still producing those disruptors. Might still be most on his head that the disruptors are going to be the necessary tech here, and well, I agree with him. Still would require quite a couple of starters here to administer some sort of a defense against the incoming Mutalisk. Starts warping in at depths. Another sentry. I'd be a little bit afraid of the circling numbers here. Maybe a big Baneling bust running its way through, or trying to run its way through. There's the Mutalisk right now, and there's the GG. ForJumy blindsided still, and, well, tapping out. Bly manages to take the final best of 3 he plays here in his favor. Not going home empty-handed. That's got to be a good feeling for him.